Hey guys, Jables here. Haven't done a deck profile or a video of any kind for that matter in a while. Just really haven't had anything to talk about. This is the deck I've been using here now. Constellars. Sold my Fire Fist, don't have those anymore, needed money. It's more important. So went back to Constellars because I had it all. Just haven't been playing it. But I used it this week. Got first place at locals twice, but you know that's just locals. I guess it doesn't really mean anything. But this is Constellars, and they did get first place. And here is the deck. One Sheraton. I used just one Sheraton because he's really weak. I mean, he's a Stratos of the deck. He searches out any Constellar, but he's just like so weak, and he wastes a normal summon. But just one the main thing I search out with Sheraton is Sombre, because I can search out Chaos or Pollux or something else. So one Sheraton. Next, two Sombre. I would be running three, but I only have two. I just can't seem to find that third one, and then they went up in price here lately. Like I got these and they was like $9. Now they're like 17. So two Sombre, he's amazing. Don't need to say anything else. Three Pollux. He gives you extra normal summon of a Constellar monster. Three Chaos. He is your level manipulation. Up to twice per turn, you can target one Constellar monster and increase his level by 1 or decrease his level by 1. He opens up your rank 5 plays. If you have 2 on the field, you can go into rank 6s. You can go into rank 3s, but my deck doesn't use rank 3s. Next is triple Algidy. Just more summoning factor. When it's normal summon, you can special summon a level 4 Constellar monster from your hand. It just opens up just like the field swarming abilities. But the downside to it is it is a special summon, so you don't get like the normal summon effect of Pollux. So most of the time you're going to Pollux, then summon Algidy, then summon something else, and you go into Shockmaster. Just field swarm. That is it for Constellar monsters. Next, one Thunder King. Just maining one right now. This deck searches a lot. Well, not a lot, but it still searches some. So, one Thunder King is still good though in this format, especially against Prophecies. But just one Thunder King in main is working good right now. One Honest, of course. My Shattered Dreams Honest DT. It's a light deck consisting of basically all light monsters. So of course you're gonna run Honest. Shatter some dreams. Hand traps is one Veiler and one Maxi. I side deck one more of each. I don't feel the need for 2 in main. If I need that extra one, I'll just put it in next game. That's it for monsters. For spells, one Rhoda, search out Pollux. 3 Tinky, search out Chaos. I do not run Bear anymore, as you saw. As I said, I sold my Fire Fist. Then fucking Bear goes up in price. Just my damn luck. But anyway, 2 Lance. Heavy, Dark Hole, and Reborn. That's it for spells. This deck doesn't have a big spell count. At least my build doesn't. On the traps, 2 Fiendish Chains, 2 Bottomless, 2 Torrentials, triple Compulse. Compulse is just like one of the best cards in the format right now. While this deck does do a lot of bouncing already, it's always good to have more. Triple Compulse is just really good. And the all-star of this deck, my favorite trap card, Magic Cylinder. I won 2 games today, Magic Cylindering for game. I can't say enough good things, but I will say this about Magic Cylinder. If your opponent knows you run Magic Cylinder, they will be afraid to attack you. That's just it. Especially if it's a late game and a Magic Cylinder could kill them and they've went through most of their resources, they will be afraid to attack you. I won several games that way because my opponent just did not want to attack for fear of running into Magic Cylinder, and it was able to stall me a few turns till I was able to make a comeback. Next, one breakthrough skill. I really have no other reason than putting this in here just because it's breakthrough skill. I was like, it's breakthrough skill, I'm just gonna put it in here. It hasn't really stood out at all. I maybe used it once or twice, I'm not sure, but it just didn't stand out. One golden apple. Now, golden apples is really good. It's like a trap version of Gores, except you gain your life points back, then get a level 1 token. So this token gets under Ophion, and it gets around him while giving you your life points back. So this is really good. I used it today, got a 3700 token. It was pretty amazing. And then last trap, last card of the deck, one Dark Bribe. I've never regretted putting Dark Bribe in here. Just Dark Bribe stops those big power cards that your opponent only plays one of. The Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm. I Dark Bribed her like, okay, I get to draw a card, and like, that's cool, you're gonna draw another Heavy Storm. That draw just really doesn't matter to me. Because if I'm losing and I give them extra draw, chances are I'm gonna lose anyway. If I'm winning and I give them the card they need to win, you know, it's just whatever. Most of the time I use this whenever I'm pushing big for game and I just need to stop something, or I need to get something on board and I have to Dark Bribe their warning or Dark Bribe their judgment. Plus when I'm playing Evil Swarms and they attack and or they summon a lot, they try to overextend, I Torrential, they use Pandemic, I'll just Dark Bribe it. So it's really good. I've never regretted putting this in there. In fact, I might bump it up to 2. For extra deck, one Maystroke, one Star Liege Paladinimo, one Heroic Champion Excalibur for those occasions when I have 2 Pollux in hand and I just need to run over something. One Constellar Omega. Constellar Omega is like the card I go to against Prophecy, because they have a really tough time of getting around it because the Prophecy deck I've been facing, like his main out to most of my guys is Spellbook of Fate, which Omega just like says no. So I just protect him with a lot of back row and just sit on it, and I usually get game with Omega against Prophecy. One Beehive. Damage step, gains 1000 any Constellar. It's really good. One Crazy Box. Crazy Box is in here, of course, so I can use Eradicator, but even though I beat Prophecy without Eradicator, but still it's always nice to have. I also Eradicated Dark Worlds and called spells. It was pretty funny actually. One Shockmaster. One Shark Fortress. Shark Fortress will come out whenever I get an Adrius, just so I can have 2 Eradicator targets. But for now, Shark Fortress is still pretty good though. One Volcasaurus. Volcasaurus is one of my main cards I go for in this deck because it's so good when you main deck triple Magic Cylinder. They're already losing a lot of life points that way, then you can just finish them off with Volcasaurus, or you can go for Volcasaurus early on if they make a big push with a big monster. Like BLS, you do 3000, then you're already in an advantage with still 3 Magic Cylinders in deck. 2 Pallades. Your awesome, amazing go-to, first turn go-to play most of the time. 1 Tierce. 1 Zenmayo. Hardly actually ever go into Zenmayo, but he's there just in case. 1 M7. He's M7. And then finally, 1 Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. Because the Volcasaurus Gaia Dragon play is just too amazing. Especially against not evil swarms, Dragon Rulers. For side deck, my side deck's kind of weird, but 2 Penguin Soldiers, because, you know, I don't run enough cards that bounce things, and Penguin Soldier just bounces more and it's awesome. The 1 Max C and the 1 Valor in case I need extras. 2nd Thunder King for the Prophecy matchup. Triple D Fisher. Haven't really needed this lately except against Dark Worlds, and even then it gets most of the time it gets MST'd or heavied, but still it's there. Makes them think about their plays. 2 MSTs. I haven't decided those in yet, I don't think. 2 Soul Dreams for the E Dragons and occasional Dark World matchups like I've had. 2 Eradicators. I only have 1 target right now, but 2 for drawing them consistently. And last card, 1 Mind Rune. But that's the deck. It's been doing good like this week. Like I said, undefeated twice at locals, but that's just locals. Maybe I'll get to a regional soon and see how it does. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is Jables out.